Do you think that they're being underrated right now?
I don't know about underrated. That's a good football team, though.
Well, they're a home underdog.
That's a good defense.
Minnesota. Yeah.
But on the other side, that team that wears purple, that's a different type of beast.
How?
Xavier Rhodes he exceptional. I didn't even see that coming. I can't even lie.
Is he better than Jalen Ramsey?
They're different. I mean, I think Ramsey is just, he ain't as physical as Xavier Rhodes, and I think they play a different style of defense. I mean, they both got excellent fronts, but I think that Minnesota team and Mike Zimmer, he's a great coordinator.
You know him, right?
I don't, but
you didn't cross his path.
I'm really, really close with Terrence Newman, and I heard nothing but great things about Mike Zimmer.
Well, he came from coaching DBs.
Mm-hmm. Deion swears by him. Time believes in Mike Zimmer. He's a Mike Zimmer disciple. He believes in him.
Yeah, I crossed his path early when he was in the championship game and then won the Super Bowl with the Cowboys in 94-95. That's the last time he's been around a Super Bowl. So, on Sunday night, November 19th at Jerry World, you saw these Eagles up close and personal, and you hung with them for a half, and then they laid it on you pretty good in the second half. So, what makes them what they are? Obviously, they have the backup quarterback now.
I mean, they're committed to what they do. They're going to play very, very good defense, and they're going to run the football. And they're going to do that until you break.
How was their offensive line that night?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, they like I said, they're going to play great football. They're going to have some great scheme runs, and they're going to play defense.
Well coached?
Very, very well coached.
And how much do you think they have lost going from Carson Wentz to Nick Foles?
A lot, but I mean, Nick's got experience.
He does.
But what the Vikings got going on their side is, I think this is Nick's 4th or 5th game, and the Vikings got it rolling. And I think that little bit of that miracle that happened last week is just an extra boost of momentum, and I'm looking forward to seeing Minnesota in Minnesota.
So you're picking Minnesota to win this game.
That's my pick.
Okay. So give us a breakdown on Eagles receiving corps. How do you rank them? How difficult were they on you?
It's not really their receiving core. I mean, it's just they play great team ball. But Alshon is, he got some great hands. He's a big body. He gets open.
Big body.
Torrey Smith, he just continues to make plays, and I think they figure out ways to get Nelson the ball.
Yeah.
And then
Did
Ertz.
he scare you guys at all, Nelson? Because he can run a little bit.
No.
No?
But Ertz is a
Simple as
mismatch.
that?
Ertz a problem.
Ertz is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then why are you picking Minnesota to go in there? Because I think they're dramatically underrated at home, the Eagles are. You played in that stadium. You didn't do it this time. But
I don't think Philly should have won last weekend. But they did, and they found a way to do it. But I just think, Minnesota and Zimmer's defense, and then I think Case is comfortable. He's been playing with those guys. And I think Stephon Diggs is tremendously underrated, and as well as Thielen. And I think, they got the two backs, Latavius Murray and McKinnon.
Yep.
And I like them. I like Rudolph. I think he's a complete tight end.
So if Tom Brady gets by Saxonville, then are you going to pick Minnesota at home to beat Tom Brady? No. After all, you just made that big case?
No.
Really?
I think when you get to the Super Bowl, anything goes.
Oh, okay. Tom Brady goes?
I think anything goes when you get to the Super Bowl.
Well, you're...
I mean, I'm not ready to pick that right now, but I think I like Minnesota this week, and I wouldn't be surprised, if the Eagles won. But I think eventually it's going to come down to the two guys who are going to touch the ball every single time they're on offense, the quarterbacks.
Well, Everson Griffin said that they want to make Nick Foles beat them throwing the football. I feel comfortable in saying Jim Schwartz wants to have the same thing happen with Case Keenum beating them throw the football. Fletcher Cox has been saying that the blatant disrespect of being underdogs for the second time at home.
Yep.
But I want to share something with Fletcher. Let me tell you what's more disrespectful. Having 75 of your closest friends, people that you know, celebrating at your house, and you're in a room and you can't go out and it's being filmed. Because if you don't take care of business at home, that's what Minnesota's going to do. They're going to get that championship trophy at the link. They're going to be celebrating. You're going to be in the building.
That's true.
But you're not going to be a part of it. So that's what's disrespectful. Take it from a guy that's done it twice. Did it in Pittsburgh, did it in Oakland.
You did.
That's what's disrespectful. So don't worry about the odds makers. Don't worry about what's being said. Go handle business and get ready to take that trip. But it's not going to be easy because the Vikings realize how close they are. They looking at like Nick Foles. Nick Foles can't beat us. Philadelphia's looking at Case Keenum can't beat us.
Case to beat everybody this year, though. Everybody.
I don't believe that Case has faced the defense like what he's gonna face on Sunday. I don't.
I mean, I think Case is a different player when he plays with a lead, and I think that if they go up there and get any type of lead.
Oh yeah. You got to Oh yeah. Because we saw once the Saints got that thing close, they could see them tail lights and they pulled up to his bumper.
Yeah.
We saw what he did.
Yeah.
But remember, as good as Xavier Rhodes is, Drew Brees threw for 200 yards in the second half of that game. I mean, he would just at will.
I guess it's fortunate that Drew Brees won't be wearing one of them green jerseys or one of them green helmets with an eagle on the side of it.
Well, the thing what I try and tell Skip, a team that has a lead, they're just saying their motto is nothing cheap, nothing deep. So you're going to have a bunch of yards. They're going to give up the short underneath stuff. They're not going to give you the one-play touchdown bombs.
How about that 4th and 10 Drew Brees converted? At the end, it's like do or die.
Well, they're playing 22-man.
Okay.
Our breaking route against 22-man is always money. That's can't tell it.
Absolutely.
You got no chance on that because you're playing inside.
4th and 10?
Yeah, you playing in.
You got a chance?
No, you don't. Not on 22-man
Then
because
you
you playing
don't
inside
deserve to
leverage.
win.
Skip.
Well, seriously.
They didn't know they were going to be running the outbreaking route on 22-man. You're playing that coverage because you don't believe the quarterback's going to run. You would never play that coverage on Cam Newton on 4th and 10 because he's going to hit his head on the goalpost.
It was a good clutch throw, though.
Yeah, that's Drew Brees. I expect him to make the throw.
I've never seen Drew play a better half than that half. Against that defense and that
Did you see him in the
Thunderdome?
Super Bowl against the Colts? He was 30 or 38 for the entire game.
Oh, please.
The Colts were in the Super Bowl.
This is up at Minnesota. You know how loud that's the loudest building in pro football.
I'd agree with you.
Yeah.
I think none of that matters, though.
No.
Because come Sunday,
Okay.
they don't care about the disrespect. Minnesota don't care about the line. The Eagles ain't going to care about the line when the game gets started. The best team going to win.
Okay. What can the Eagles do just about as well as anybody this side of Jacksonville?
Rush the
Those three backs can run
Yeah,
that
they
ball.
run the football.
They can run it. They ran it hard on you guys.
Minnesota ain't going to let you line up and run the football.
I don't
against
know.
them. So
They're not
if that's the
great
plan,
against
then
the
they
run.
might as well just go ahead and start dusting off that trophy.
Really? LeGarrette Blount? Really?
If the plan is just to run the football against
Yeah.
Minnesota,
I'll bet that's the number one plan.
Well, the thing is, Skip, is that, you come out because they're a run-based team. They don't want to put all that pressure on Nick Foles. They don't want him throwing the ball 40 times. And what happened, the Falcons could never get any separation. It was always a 3 or a 1-point ball game, so they can just run just enough to keep you honest. But if they fall behind by 10, they fall behind by 14, that running game's going out the window.
Yeah, but every time I even saw the little kid Clement, it's like every time he touched the ball, good stuff happens.
So, Skip, is it fair to say that the Eagles' defense is much better than the Falcons' defense?
No, it's not much better,
Yeah, I think it's.
but it's much better.
Yeah, that front four for real.
I thought the Falcons' defense the last 6 or 7 games played really well.
Schematically, you know what the Falcons are going to do. They are cover 3, robber, lurk coverage, pick the cross right across. But they don't have that front four like the Eagles. Fletcher Cox and Graham and Ingram and Jernigan, those guys are for real.
Did you see what Adrian Claiborne did to Dak Prescott?
You see,
I'm serious.
Skip,
Did you see it?
Skip, he had 6 sacks in one game, and he had 9.5 for the season.
Are you going to defend Chaz Green? He's a good friend of yours, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, there we go.
That ain't well, look, Chaz was out there, but schematically, when a guy, you see a guy, you know early on, like you're watching a corner. You know when that other guy's going to be struggling today. And you better go tell that defense coordinator, hey, we better roll some coverage. We need to give such and such a hand. Well, you see, okay, 1, 2, 3. At what point, 4?
How we get back to this?
Skip?
No, I just think you were disrespecting the Philadelphia Eagles.
I don't like the Eagles.
They used to be in your
So he's hoping.
They used to be in your division because you're no longer a Dallas Cowboy, obviously.
No, you said that. I'm still
No,
under
you said
contract.
that. That's you indicated that.
I indicated that it's possible that it's changed, that it could be possible that there can be change, and that I'm preparing myself for that mentally.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't say they used to be in my
You know what?
division.
I don't like the Eagles either. I grew up a Cowboy fan. In fact, I hate the Eagles. But I respect this football team, and it's way better than the odds makers.
What I don't respect is people complaining about being underdogs and being underestimated. To me, that just shows me that the focus is off. If you worried about being respected, that what other people think about you.
You don't think that can motivate a team that needs some kind of motivation?
If the Super Bowl ain't motivating you, ain't nothing gonna motivate you.
I like.
I thought you didn't like Washington.
No, I hate Philadelphia. I told you, I don't throw that word around lightly. I just don't like anything about them. I don't like the way they carry themselves. I don't like their fans. I always hated going there.
How do we mean that how they carry themselves? They don't care.
They're arrogant front runners.
The Cowboys? No, wait a minute.
The Eagles are. You know this, and I know this.
Really? I would agree with him on the fact that I do think that the Eagles are front runners. I think that when things are going great, they're going great. When things is going bad, it's the sky falling. But my hate for them is not like, don't get that confused with I think that Minnesota is going to win this game. I think that they're destined. I think that they're the better football team.
Maybe. Well,
can you believe somebody talk about somebody's fans?
I know you're not talking.
The Cowboys.
You are the biggest front runner I have ever met in my entire life. Who's your team this weekend?
Because I'm always in the front. That's why I'm running.
Okay. Okay.
I remember when I used to go to Philadelphia to cover the Cowboy games, they'd always tell me the Cowboy tour groups were told that's the one stadium you can wear no Cowboy paraphernalia into the stadium because you won't get out alive.
Right, you get buffed
Well,
up.
Philly fans for real. And they're all going to have dog masks on because they've totally bought into the
they underdog. Get with them. Eagles, flock, Eagles, flock.
Oh, here we go.
Flock, Eagles,
You know
flock.
what I'm talking about? So
Oh, please.
Orlando, thanks for joining us.
Shane, you let me down.
Should the Patriots be worried about Tom Brady's injury? We'll discuss that next.
I ain't going to tell y'all why I let him down.
If you got $5, you could make a random meal playing Dollar Menu Bingo.
Anybody have fish sandwich?